name is Renee Sampson and I'm here with CTV News. Today we're talking about performance assessment. This is Dylan with Rubrics.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Irvin, here to talk to you a little bit about rubrics. Rubrics are an excellent tool for teachers to use in the process of performance evaluations. And the purpose here in rubrics is to clearly outline what the expectations of students are, so they have a formal way of identifying what it is they need to be going for in any sort of work they may be working on.
Thank you, Dylan. But how do we know what really is a good rubric?
Well, Renee, that's an excellent question to ask. Now, a rubric is not a defined science. This isn't something that you can just bust out every time that you're looking for a proper assessment tool. Rubrics have to be developed over time, and teachers really have to be willing to take on new aspects of different rubrics for different things. So it's really kind of playing around with it. It's like being a cook. You don't get your own recipe and your own ingredients set the very first time you go out and do something. It's something you really have to work with. The same applies to rubrics, where you have to go through, not a one-time process, but work with it, see what works best for classes and for individual students as well. Now finally, what it is that we're really getting at here is we're trying to extend to students the idea of what a good rubric is and what we're specifically looking for as teachers. It's important to define what these performers in this case must do, and there are three main steps that we're trying to purvey as teachers. First, we are looking to identify achievement. Second is to specify conditions. And the third is to establish a proper criteria. And remember, guys, in the end what it comes down to is we are assessing for learning. Thank you.
And that's a wrap on rubrics. Renee Sampson, CTV News.
All right, class, now it's time for our activity. What we're going to do is we're going to break into our groups, and one of your group members will come through and explain exactly what we're going to be doing for our activity on performance assessment. Now what we're going to do after that, we're going to have 5 minutes to break out. We're going to have time to work on this, and then we'll come back as groups for a little bit of wrap up and discussions. And remember, I'm timing you.